Hey, everybody. So Clifton and I are hanging out. We were actually just chatting after the end of Dungeons and Drams, and we were talking about all kinds of stuff. And as we were talking about all kinds of stuff D&D, we started talking about all kinds of stuff whiskey, and I suggested we just go live and keep talking. So here we are. So if anybody would like to join us, I have the link posted in the pinned comment, so you can go ahead and just come on the stream. But we have a very loose schedule, I suppose. We were talking about what do we have that we want to drink, and I was just like, well, fuck it. So I dropped the F-bomb in the first 30 seconds, so of course it'll be demonetized.
Oh, YouTube's not gonna like that.
I looked and I was like, well, these two things are green, so let's just drink these.
Oh wait, one of my green screens.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Oh, you have.
That's because my green screen settings on. My bad. Hold on.
I was just gonna say that's not a green screen background. Otherwise, I would hope you'd do a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I think I would do a little bit better than a one-bedroom apartment, Bill.
Hey, Barrel Roller, nice to see you. John Kranz, JAC, Donner Pass Whiskey, Mr. Whiskey Shits. David Belcher, hey, nice to see you. Zopher, he was here before we even started. Taylor, nice to see. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. James, wow, this is great. People are popping in. All right, so anyway, we're drinking green bottles. That's I think you know what, that's going to be our theme.
You know what's funny, because I can never drink green bottles during my stream because I normally have a green screen up. So now I can actually enjoy and show off my green bottles. I like this, Bill.
Except that your video totally stopped working.
Oh, did it?
I think so. At least on my side.
I still see myself. Hold on. Better?
Nope.
Okay.
What about you guys?
Can you guys see me? What bottle am I holding up if you can see me?
Nope, totally can't see you. Oh, Clifton. Aren't you supposed to...
I see me. I see you.
I'm blaming you. You know what? Pop off and come back in. I'm gonna pour some Weller Special Reserve because I've got what do you call it? I've got a craving for potatoes. Anyway, all right. So, Frozen Clifton, you're Frozen Cliffy. Okay, cool. So it wasn't just me. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of this Weller. I'm gonna pour my Weller into a Woodford Reserve glass because sacrilege. All right. So Clifton's back. Hold on. Let me add him popping back in. There you are.
Can you see me now?
Cool. It wasn't just me. People are.
No, I think it's when I turned off the green screen effect that it probably froze everything. So my bad.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. So anyway, I just poured some Weller. Weller gets a lot of bad opinions from a lot of us whiskey tubers, but I gotta say the nose on this is actually very enticing.
I gotta agree with you. I mean, to be fair, I have been using this glass tonight, so there's been a lot of knob in this glass tonight, but
so much knob.
I will say this does smell pretty nice.
I will drop it if you say to drop it, but have you shown off that other bottle that you showed me yet? The one that you showed me that I like, the bottle
that I showed you.
Brandy.
Oh, no, not yet. I have not.
Okay. We don't need to do it here on our midnight stream here, but fucking hilarious. So
maybe. We'll see. We'll see how the night takes us.
Dude, tell me. So Taylor is going to drink some Balcones Rye. Such a great dram. You know what Balcones Rye is fantastic for is making cocktails. It's amazing on its own, but it makes a fantastic cocktail. Like a Manhattan. Oh, so good.
You know why it's also fantastic? It's a green bottle.
That's true. All right, so everybody in the chat, you're drinking green bottles. You cannot drink any green bottles. If you're drinking a green bottle, then you're in the club.
Which is more likely than not a rye whiskey, because rye whiskeys love green bottles for some reason.
That's a good point. I'm the 27th already, so I can go for it.
Because they're saying it's National Scotch Day tomorrow/today, depending on where you are.
Oh yeah,
forgot about that. And we're supposed to drink bourbon.
I might switch over to Scotch after this then.
I got some green Scotches. I got some Ardbegs.
I have about 100 Ardbegs. So let's see. I'm gonna move out of the way. So I've got Ardbeg 10, Ardbeg Ugadale, Ardbeg Wee Beastie. What else do I have green? I have Elijah Craig Rye, Michter's Rye, Rare Breed Rye,
You know,
Woodford Rye.
I know it's a American whiskey, but I was talking up that Michter's barrel strength rye that I saw in my cabinet earlier, and I really want to drink that. So I might
barrel strength rye. That sounds good.
I bought it a while back ago. Alexander said, "I admire your foolhardiness to drink so late."
Yeah,
I mean, it's 9 p.m., so like, woo, so late.
Yeah, for Clifton, it's not so bad. For me, it's probably not the best idea I've ever had, but that's all right. I don't have a whole lot of meetings tomorrow, so it's all good.
Four Leaf Whiskey's in the chat. That's Stacy. So that's her new channel. If you guys have not yet checked out Stacy's new channel, Four Leaf Whiskey, she's doing Irish whiskey. That's like her specialty. So she was just on my channel this past Thursday night. It was a ton of fun. We tried Gold Spot. We had a lot of really great whiskeys. So y'all gotta make sure to check her out and subscribe. She's a great knowledge source when it comes to Irish whiskey.
All right, so let me say this, Clifton. So you reviewed the Gold Spot, which friggin' none of us could get. I was on the page and I was hesitating to buy. I think it was like it was not $200, but it was like really high up there, and I hesitated for a half a second, and I lost my chance to buy it. And I mean, I'm going to take my webcam off of the thing because that's the time of night that it is.
So we might lose Bill here in a second.
Nah, it's all good. So I have, where do I even have my spot whiskeys? They're around. Oh, they're all over there. So I have the blue spot, yellow spot, red spot, green spot, friggin' I don't know, green eggs and ham. We have Chateau Montelena, Chateau Louis Vuitton, or whatever it is. The random freaking chateaus that they have. I do not have the green spot, and I thought about getting it, and I really, really wanted it, and I shouldn't have hesitated.
Well,
what do you think?
The Gold Spot is coming to the U.S. eventually. We don't have it yet, but I think unless you really, as a collector, need it now, there's not necessarily a need to seek it out. And I know Stacy, like she had to get it as soon as she saw it go up, so she bought a bottle, had it shipped over, and sent a sample of me very, very graciously. I do like it. Do I think it's the best thing I've ever had? Not necessarily. I think it's different from Blue Spot enough. I remember she said that she didn't like Blue Spot. I liked Blue Spot. And I think it's different. It has that pineapple kind of note to it that's really unique.
What's the metrics on that? Like, what's the age?
It is 9-year-old. Cast strength is 51.4% ABV.
Sure did.
Yeah, he meant gold. He said green, but he meant gold.
I totally did. Yep.
Yeah, so it's 51.4. So it's honestly like probably a little lower proof than Blue Spot, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Well, so Blue Spot is 7-year-old, and it is.
I think it's a little higher proof, but I could be wrong.
Let's see what this is. It's going to be on the bottom canister, because why would you make it easy? 58.7%.
58.7. Wow. Okay, so this is 51.4. So it's a pretty significant difference there. Stacey said it's worth MSRP, not worth the extra $80 or €80 shipping on top of that.
Okay, well, that's interesting. What is MSRP? Do you know?
I believe it's. I mean, in Europe, I think it's like 125 euros, but I don't know how that translates to US dollars at the moment.
All right, we got Mr. Whiskey Shits. Hey,
what's up,
there,
man? Good to see you
guys.
How's it going?
Good.
So here's the thing: you got about 3 seconds before you get kicked from the stream. What are you drinking that is green?
Oh,
one.
My Weller full proof is blue. Shit.
Blue is not green. Canceled.
Removed. No, I'm just fucking with you. All right. So
I missed that part. I just seen you live and saw the StreamYard. I'm like, oh,
to be fair, we made it up literally 5 minutes ago. Not even 5 minutes ago.
So anybody here who is not following Dungeons and Drams, you should. So Clifton and I were here talking about his character, and we were drinking, and I realized I had drank way too much of some Scotch. So this is Deanston Virgin Oak, which is not a very impressive Scotch. It's okay. I would say it's a pretty decent sipper. No complaints about it. It's just not like really impressive. And I was like, boy, I've drank too much. We should go live.
Always a great idea.
Yeah, best idea. That's the best.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Dungeons and Drams, you should. Anyway, So you all right? Cool. Michter's Rye. Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, that's the second mention that. Be right back. I gotta get my bigger. I got the same bottle. Be right back.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, fine. We'll all do it. All right. Michter's Rye. Here it is. Anybody else in the chat who has a Michter's Rye, you are welcome to join us. So, Mr. Whiskey Shits.
Sir.
Hi. I don't think we've ever had the pleasure of meeting each other. My name is Bill.
I've seen you in chats. I think chats on our channel on Livewire before.
I've definitely been over there. What can I call you?
Adam.
Adam.
Or
Mr.
Shits.
Or Mr. How do Adam Shits? Shadam? I'm going to call you Shadam.
There you go.
All right. So I haven't drank this in a minute. I'm really excited. This
is that even open?
Oh yeah, it's open. We bought 3. So it's kind of a sad story, honestly. So we had a cat that we had for several years, and then he had some medical issues when he was about 5 years old, and that was back in 2020. Of course, the worst year to have medical issues with your cat. And he had lots of issues, and we were in between doctor's appointments, and he was going to be at one appointment for several hours. It wasn't looking good, and I went to a liquor store and I saw they had Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, which is one of my favorite bottles, and I felt like it was a sign I'm just going to buy these, and I did. And unfortunately, we had to put my cat down that day. So I'm like, every time I drink this whiskey, I think of him. So
okay,
this is to Binks.
Binks. That's so funny. So my dog's name is Barley, and I call him Bar Binks. Because of course Jar Jar Binks, right? So, but so your cat's name is Binks.
Yeah, now, named after the what is it, Hocus Pocus character? Or I forget the cat.
Oh, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
My girlfriend has a Binks also.
my cat's name, however, was Mr. Mep Mepperson Meow Meow Face. That was his full name. Yes.
That's indeed a name.
Yes.
Sounds like some D&D kind of name, but okay.
I just called him Mep. So, yeah. But his full name was Mr. Mep Mepperson Meow Meow Face. I think he's still alive. I don't know. I had to give him to somebody else when my wife and I met because she was very allergic. We moved in together, and then I found this old guy. His cat had died like a week beforehand, and it was a friend of a friend's father, and I was like, here, I have my cat. So. From what I understand, he was an outdoor cat after that and lived a happy life. So I'm all right with it. So here's my predicament. I poured the Michter's Rye into a Woodford Reserve, but they're both Woodford Reserves, so I don't know.
Oh, you're definitely going to know between Welsh Scotch Reserve and Michter's Rye.
Yeah.
Hopefully, unless you're going to be canceled tonight as a whiskey tuber.
For real. It's definitely this one. Okay. Even after several drinks, if I can't smell a rye over a wheat, then I don't deserve my name. Anyway, so Mr. Whiskey Shits, tell me about yourself.
Well, so I'm co-host over on Livewire Whiskey with Mike Stahl. We go live every Sunday night. Kind of an odd time, but works for us for both of our schedule. 7 Mountain, 9 Eastern. Okay,
that's like the perfect time Eastern. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's right after it's bourbon night. Typically goes, and then we go for 2-3 hours. We're kind of trying to narrow it down to a more set window. We used to just kind of go wild, and when it ended, and when I passed out, it ended.
Been there.
No, it's a lot of fun, man. Our channel's been on for over a year now, so we have a great time over there, and we just love Whiskey Tube, supporting everybody's channels, and love this community, man. It's a good time.
Cool. I mean, what is better than a community that gets together and just drinks?
Yeah.
I mean,
and
just a good way to become quick friends with people.
Yeah, I've been able to try samples that I never would have tried, otherwise. I live in Utah, so we don't get the best selection here, but
you get like 7 wives, right? That's like inherent.
Yeah, 7 wives vodka if you want.
They can each take a turn having a headache. It's all perfect. So, so Stefan's asking, do we have to go to work tomorrow? Well, yeah, but I don't have my first meeting till 9:30, so I'm all good.
Well, I don't.
There you go. Nice. So what do you do, Adam? What's your deal?
I'm a truck driver, just a local driver.
Mhm.
So
as a truck driver, a local truck driver, what is your day like? Is it like a normal 8-hour day, or do you do crazy hours
No, it varies. Usually I do everything within like a 10 to 11 hour window. So some days I work 8 hours. Most days I'm like between 8 and 9.
Okay.
Hey,
Holy shit! We have flipped the score here. We've gone over to Australia time. What's going on, Ken?
Good, mate. It's National Scotch Day here.
National Scotch Day. All right.
You're in the future.
Yep. I'm in the future, yeah.
I think I'm going to change the name of the stream to like drinking scotch and stuff.
I would say you'll be one of the first National Scotch Day streams. I mean, unless Ken's probably already gone on earlier, so.
Drinking scotch and stuff.
And stuff.
For National Scotch Day.
Yeah, buddy. I love it.
Nice.
Low, baby.
So what are you drinking, Scott? Ken, it's got to be green.
Nothing at the moment, but I'm gonna. Well, it is National Scotch Day. I mean, I want to have some more of this because I picked this up day before yesterday.
Ooh, I'm still drinking some American whiskey, so I'm down to join you for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish these, and then I'm gonna switch to some Ardbeg, I think.
Technically, it's not National Scotch Day here in California yet, so I can enjoy my
12/23. So, what do we got?
Okay.
I could do Glenfiddich, actually.
G'day, James, Stacy.
Ooh, you know what? Fuck it, yeah.
Everyone else in chat.
You guys know this bottle. Well, not you guys, but people in the chat certainly do.
Oh, yeah, just flop it on the table. What?
I'm just gonna friggin' show that off a little bit. Woo!
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. Don't bring out my special bottle that can show off.
God damn it!
Referencing the brandy.
Stefan, just friggin' get in here anyway. There's nothing. You don't have to recover. I'm gonna grab another glass and I'll come back. So, Ken, this is like the beginning of your day. What time is it?
Yeah, it's just after midday, so it's past the yard arm, so I'm going to pour some.
Nice.
But I'm not going to go too crazy. Tonight's stream's going to be pretty full.
Yeah, you're going to be live in like 8 hours, right?
Right.
5 hours.
Oh, 5?
Oh, no, sorry, 8 hours. No, you're correct. 8 hours. Yeah, you're correct. 8 hours.
8 hours.
My bad.
Wow. Man.
Might as well start now.
That's when I'm waking up. Like, I'm drinking my coffee. I know I used to pop into your streams a lot while I was drinking my coffee.
Oh yeah, I used to too. And then Lil would always be there. She's like, "Come on, Clifton." I'm like, "I just rolled out of bed, Lil. Like I can't."
Exactly. What do I want?
All right,
pour, isn't it, Clifton?
What was that?
That's a great pour. That Michter's.
Oh man, yeah, I love it, and that's why I'm savoring this bottle because it's everything I want in a bourbon. It's everything I want in a whiskey, and I've always said that about Michter's, like with their ryes. Even like when I was first starting out, just the regular Michter's rye, I was like, this is the perfect just sipping whiskey, and like with their barrel strength and the toasted barrel rye, I'm just like, these from my palate, these are like my favorite. I don't want to say accessible because especially now you can't get them, but at the time I was like, oh. This is like I wish I would have bought more than 3. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Hey, where do you even find the batch? You said it was cask strength versions.
Of Michter's, yeah.
Of Michter's, yeah.
So I got this. I mean, this one's actually shit. This one's back from. It says 16 on it. I don't actually know if that's from. That can't be from 2016.
That is a 16.
Okay, but there's no way I bought it back then because I didn't start buying whiskey till 2018. So I guess I just got really lucky with this bottle.
On the shelf still. That's cool.
Actually, I think what I was thinking of is the toasted barrel rye is what I stocked up on with 3 of. So this might be my last one of these.
What's up, Stefan?
Evening. I'll ask you guys the same question I asked the bourbon junkies. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I just went bottled down on Evan Williams 1783. And bottled and bond didn't really do it for me. what should I try next in the Evan Williams family, or somewhere else if you?
Well, I will
I'm
say
gonna
1780. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna go against your question and say, what do you have that's green that interests you?
Well,
Yeah,
let's
that's
see.
right. Ask them the tough questions.
Well, the only thing I can think of that would be close would be James E. Pepper Rye.
Okay. We're drinking rye, so
yeah, why not?
I'm saying like what bottle should I buy next? That's what my question is.
Oh, okay.
You're
so 1783.
Okay.
Is it? Did you try the new one? The new 1783 in the pretty bottle, not the ugly ass like liqueur looking bottle.
Right.
No, I have the new one.
The new one's good. Honestly, in the Evan Williams lineup, other than the single barrel, that's like my favorite. I love 1783. Now I do prefer some of the like other Heaven Hill ones, like some of the Elijah Craig's and stuff. But
yeah, what about just Elijah Craig small batch?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a relative noob. I normally bottled in bond is like my proof limit. I'm not a proof hound like you guys.
Okay, well, so the Elijah Craig's small batch is 94 proof, just the standard one, and you can also get store picks of it that are like single barrel versions, and they're also the 94 proof. So I am a big fan of Elijah Craig. I think it's a solid step up above Evan Williams. It's the same flavor profile, same mash bill, and everything like that. So if you are an Evan Williams fan and you're enjoying it, definitely try out some Elijah Craig small batch. Just one that I always recommend.
All right,
it's actually my mom's favorite whiskey. I've tried to get her to drink other whiskeys. Nope, she's Elijah Craig all the way. So that's all she drinks.
I do know people are pretty diehard about that brand.
Yeah,
Elijah Craig in general, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's the barrel proof version that a lot of us like high proof whores like myself like, but there's just even the standard one is what got me into liking it. So I think it's just a solid. It's a bit older than the Evan Williams and it's similar proof.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Something else outside of Heaven Hill, Stefan, that I'd recommend is just Russell's 10.
Oh, I've had Russell's before.
Yeah, 90 proof and 10 year. They're freaking great, dude.
Do they have an 8 year? Is it?
They have a 6 year rye.
Yeah, the rye.
That's what I had. I had a bottle of that. That was really good.
Again, you're also speaking to a Heaven Hill fanboy. So, like, if you want to stick with Heaven Hill, then you can get a 10-year bottle in bond, the Henry McKenna.
Henry McKenna.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny, but
I had a taste of that at a bar once, and I liked it. So that's probably not a bad idea.
That you like too.
Yeah.
Before Clifton and I came on, we were like, "What the hell should we drink?" Right? And so we were like, "Well, what do we have?" And we decided on some weed and stuff. So we had I had the Bernheim, right, and then the Weller. And then I started just being like, well, what about green shit? And so then I was like, well, how about Henry? That was totally why we grabbed the Henry. I didn't tell you that beforehand, but it was like, let's do the Weller and the Henry McKenna. Why not?
So with Henry McKenna, I'm one of the unfortunate ones that started buying it before it shot up in price. So I could used to find this for $26 for a 10-year bottle and bond. That was a steal of the century. I bought it every chance I could. Now it shot up to like 50 to 60-ish.
Yeah,
I still think the only problem with it is it's a single barrel product, so they're going to vary a good bit. And I've noticed the variability of these are pretty high. So there are some that are just not quite hitters. So for $60, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, buy this when you see it, because some barrels just aren't quite as good as others. So it's hard to recommend at 60, but I mean, I really like the barrel I have now.
You know, I gotta say, Henry McKenna at 50 all day long. Like, I would not be upset whatsoever if I drank that and I was like, I paid $50 for this. Totally fine.
But unless you got a shit barrel like I did, Bill, because I thought I loved Henry McKenna, and I was at the point where I was stocking up on it. I bought 3 bottles of the same barrel before even trying it, which was my number one mistake. That was before I realized, oh, single barrel legitimately means single barrel. So I just hate it. I'm like, oh God, I have 2 more bottles to suffer through with this one. So
have any of you ever seen a Henry McKenna like store pick?
That's old. I mean, I know they used to have them, but that has not happened anytime recently.
I haven't seen one. I don't think ever. But
I'm in Chicago, and I'm sure one of the Binny's stores has Henry McKenna's store picks.
Maybe.
Nice.
But I'm saying
I've never had one, but
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there are some really amazing single barrels of the Henry McKenna that, for like you said, $50 buy every day. But
Yeah,
it's if you have some stores let you try them before you buy them. Definitely do that if you can.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Unfortunately, I live on the north side of Chicago, so I have to travel a little bit to get to the Benny stores, and it's kind of pain in the butt, hoofing more than 3 bottles at a time back to my condo.
Yeah.
Since
Actually,
I don't have a car.
Speaking of try before you buy, so I know you guys aren't necessarily in the area. Actually, I don't know, Adam, where are you?
Utah, Salt Lake City.
Okay, so none of you guys are in the area, but some of you may be familiar with in Connecticut, there's a store run by a woman named Irene. So
I
saw the Whiskey Tribe video about it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Irene
So I had the
Irene Lou, isn't it?
Tan.
Tan, yeah.
Sorry, Tan.
So I went there maybe last weekend or possibly the weekend before. I think it was last weekend. And it was awesome. Like, she has an insane amount of store picks of bourbons, but really nothing else. However, what she did have, which interested me more than the bourbons, was the single barrel picks of like some scotches. For example, she had a Craigellachie, like a 10 and a 12 year, which is awesome. I don't know how many of you guys are like Scotch guys. Are you guys all mostly bourbon or rye or?
I'm open to it.
Okay, cool. It seems like mostly Scotch actually. So there was
well, in some parts of the states right now, it's past midnight, so it's officially National Scotch Day. So yeah.
Well, that's why we're doing this. So I mean, we started with Rise, but now I'm going to move on to Ardbeg, and I mean, I started at the Springbank Green. So, but anyway, so I had the Craigellachie 10 and 12 year, and then there was some sort of Bunnahabhain as well, which was awesome. But I just freaking love single barrel scotches. But Irene's is awesome. I ended up buying a ton of stuff when I was out there. How
far are you from her place?
I'm in Massachusetts, so it was like an hour drive.
Oh, okay.
Oddly enough, I don't know how many of you know Kilco Whiskey Musings, but I ended up going out there with him. He has invited me like 7 different times, and I have kids, so most of the time it doesn't line up. This time it did. And I was
Jim was there, Brian was there, you were there, and a couple other people were there as well. It was like a pretty cool turnout.
Tony Two Toes was there.
Tony Two Toes was there. That's right. Yeah.
That was fun. He was fun to meet. Yeah, it was just a good time. And I walked in, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Bill." I was like, "It's always nice to get recognized, right?" So,
Bill just picked up a Starlight pick from.
Yeah, Will Davila got a Starlight pick from her.
Oh yes, yeah. Actually, I tried that. It was really, really good. She had this weird one. I'm trying to remember which distillery it was, but it was an Asian pear. I'm not gonna remember, but it was the weirdest whiskey, one of the weirdest whiskeys I've ever tried. And if I had to drink less tonight, I would probably remember what it was. But it was. I'm being fair. Like, I just streamed for like an hour and a half on the Dungeons and Drams channel too.
Well, was it like the St. George Baller whiskey that was like it was like made from like a fermented pear wine that was like a?
It wasn't that. I'm gonna take a sec. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go look at her website and see if I can figure out what it was.
All right.
Okay.
Got my next.
Ken, what part of Oz are you from?
West Australia.
Are you a footy fan?
Nah, I fucking hate sport.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
That's how I kill that discussion.
Fucking hate sport.
Yeah. Fucking hate sport.
So good.
I just poured some of my Henry McKenna, and I haven't had this one in a minute, and it's hitting the spot tonight. I mean, to be fair, I've also been streaming for. God, what did we start 3 hours ago? So
yeah,
I've been streaming for a while.
Yeah, about 3 hours ago. Yeah.
You're at that point where everything hits the spot. You're just
like,
yep.
That's a good one.
So, question for you all of you guys. Have any of you guys tried the Compass Box of the Circle?
No, not yet.
No, I can't.
I'm hoping for somebody. Anybody in the chat has anybody tried the Circle? Because I'm dying to know if it's any good, because I can still get my hands on it. but it seems like a extremely low release of Compass Box, but it looks really good. But it's also like 110, 120 bucks. So
what do you mean a low release? Like in terms of like
meaning like I think it's already
Small
sold
release.
out. Yeah, small
okay.
release. Yeah.
Here, I got my next green.
Days over.
Penelope.
Is that the
Oh,
theme? Is
Penelope
it
Light with you.
life fame?
I missed out on that one.
All right. Sorry. Bourbon's being a little bitch about it. Bourbon, yes, I saw you there at Irene's. I'm sorry I didn't say your name. Bourbon was there as well.
Oh, that's right. Ben was there too. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry,
but,
Ben. I forgot. I'm done. I got no brain cells.
there was like 10 people there. I should have said.
Yeah, exactly.
That's on me. But
Well, the thing is, I haven't met like any whiskey tubers other than when I went to the Masters Ball last year. I met a few people, but I'm hoping in Vegas in September when I can meet a ton more people. I'm so excited to meet lots of folks.
I'll be there,
including this guy over here.
yeah, I'm a little bummed that I didn't even find out about that until after I already booked my tickets to the Masters Ball. Yeah.
It kind of started out as kind of like a small group thing, just like mutual friends and stuff, but it kind of quickly grew into like multiple channels that are going to it. It's not like an official meetup. It's just kind of like, oh, we're just gonna just hang out. And I'm literally going to Las Vegas in the morning. I'm driving there in the morning. So like I love that city. So any chance I can get to go.
To be honest, we're all just looking for an excuse to go to Vegas.
I mean, that's true.
Man, I haven't been to Vegas since I was like 18. Like I wasn't even legal. Yeah.
I do want to say that the rates have been relatively low I've checked like every Labor Day for the past like 5 years, and this is the first time that it's pretty low. So if you are potentially able to go, at least check the rates.
What is it? It's like 108 or I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, so the best way to get the best rates in Vegas is to sign up for the rewards club for Caesars and MGM, completely free. You just sign up with your like info, like your mailing address, and then they will basically not like pay for you to go. That's exaggerating. They'll just give you really good prices. Like we're going to Caesars. We're going to stay at Caesars Palace for a couple nights this week, and it's just completely free for me. Now, to be fair, I do have status, but still, like if you join the rewards program,
I have status. No big deal.
But, well, I cheated my way too, and I did some.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
No, the opposite. Actually, I gamble very little. I just know my way around credit cards and to match statuses. I do.
There you go. See, I gamble like way too much. So
Vegas will love you.
What is the date?
So the dates, I will be there September 1st. I'm getting in the night at September 1st, and I'll be there till the 5th.
Okay. See, the hotel price is what's going to kill me, because I can get out there, but
just check it, because I'm telling you,
you know,
Vegas right now
why don't we just share a hotel room, you and I can like cuddle a little bit, just a little snuggle.
Well, you know what side of the bed I'll be on, Bill. Inside joke.
I'll sleep on the floor. It'll be fine.
No, but anyone that's curious about going, you're like, oh, Vegas is too expensive. Just at least check the rates, because from what I've seen, this is one of the most affordable years to go to Vegas. So if you considered it, maybe check it out. Now, be aware there are resort fees. So when you see an advertised rate, like, oh, the room's only $30 a night, you have to add like $45 to $50 for the resort fee. So you got to think about that. But
which is the reason why I always stay downtown at the Four Queens. No resort fee.
Yeah,
they don't lie. They don't lie about how much it costs.
Yeah, Fremont Street is a great option.
I think resort fees are the most evil thing in the world. It's like a marketer. Yeah. It was obviously dreamt up by some evil marketing bastard.
Yeah,
it's one of those things that make marketing the
evil thing that it is.
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's just, so you can advertise, oh, we have low rates, but do you though?
Yeah.
Right.
I remember when I went to the Four Queens one time, and then the next time I decided, let's try somewhere else. And I went to the what is it? The D. I went to the D right after it changed from Fitzgerald's. And I was like, I got this great rate. And then I get this, I go to check out the last day, and I have to pay like another $230. I'm like, where the bleep did this come from? And they explained it to me. I'm like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah. Well, William Davilar in the chat said, get the M Life card. You pretty much stay for free. So I have the Hyatt credit card, which is M Life and Hyatt are kind of the same shared company. Yeah, I get like a free night for myself and a free night for my husband on his card. So we can stay free a couple nights every year.
Well, so I used to travel for work a lot, and I would stay at Hilliard. It sucks because as of Hilliard, I have
no idea what that is.
Hilliard? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm saying the wrong thing. Hilton.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know Hilton.
Hilliard is one of our customers. I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally crossed wires there.
I was like, I know my credit card. I know my chains of hotels.
Fair. I've drank like way too much tonight. I try running a friggin' D&D game and drinking way too much. It's not easy. So anyway, so I used to get a ton of points prior to COVID, and we would just like me and my family would just stay for hotels like all the time for free. It was wonderful. But now I don't get that anymore, so it's tougher to stay like in Vegas, for example.
Wait, but do you have Hilton status?
I used to be gold, not diamond.
Okay.
But
so the reason I get all these comps is I have Hilton Diamond because I have a credit card that gets me Hilton Diamond. And up until this is the last year they're doing it, kind of pissed me off. Hilton Diamond matched to Wyndham Diamond, which matched to Caesars Diamond. So so I cheated the system. We're going next week. We're gonna get $200 in dining credit just for showing up, and it's
wow, that's great.
Yeah,
no wonder you go so much.
Yeah,
I was Mosaic on JetBlue, so which was funny because I would go on the flight and immediately they would offer me like Jack Daniels. I'm like, I guess. But it's like, well, let me freaking get. They would give you as many drinks as you want, and I would like get me freaking hammered, again. So,
Clifton, how often do you go to Vegas?
Well, we used back. So when they reopened I'll say this. So when they reopened after COVID shut everything down for like 3 or 4 months, they were basically offering comps just like all the time. I could stay at Caesar's Palace for an entire month for free one time. Didn't do it. I wish I would have. But we try to go every quarter is our goal. So we're going next week, and then we're going to go in September again. So,
oh jeez,
cool.
So I love Vegas. Also I live in Southern California, so it's literally a 4-hour drive or a 1-hour flight.
Okay,
so it's very, very easy to get there.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
A little bit more of a problem coming from Chicago.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, a lot of flights to Vegas are pretty cheap because they want you to get there and spend money.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no issue with that. It's just like, and the other problem is I just started a new job, so my standard birthday trip to Vegas in November is going to go by the wayside, I think.
Yeah. So Clifton, when you go to Vegas, what's your game? I know you play slots a lot, but do you play any tables?
I don't play tables because I'm so fucking socially awkward. I did tables once, and I just didn't know like the like you're supposed like the hand signals and shit. Like no one taught me this shit. So
you're playing blackjack?
I was like saying like hit me at the blackjack table, and they say you're like you don't have to say that. I'm like I'm so embarrassed. I'm just going to die. So
that's stupid, man. Like blackjack's the best. Craps is the best actually. Blackjack's second best.
I will say I do play I do the slots, of course. That's my favorite thing to do because it doesn't involve human interaction. But I have been warming up to the virtual like like the blackjack machines that has like the fake dealer on screen. She's like, "Hi."
Oh my god,
welcome.
I hate them.
So I've been playing those, and there's also like craps and what is the roulette. Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been playing some of that, and it's not virtual. There's an actual roulette table. There's just no actual dealer. So I'm like, I love this.
Okay.
That's just me avoiding all social interactions if I can.
It's so funny because like Clifton, I gotta say, like you are charismatic. You shouldn't be so
on
socially
camera.
awkward.
I am a completely different.
Right.
Those of you that are going to be in Vegas, you're gonna know I'm shy as fuck until I get really drunk, and then
hold your phone in front of you. Be like, oh hey, what? I don't know.
We'll get Kippy out early.
No, like once I like warm up to you, like I'm cool, but like it's like when I'm just meeting someone for the first time, I'm so shy and awkward and quiet. I just can't do it.
So for anybody in chat, what's your game? For me, probably like I enjoy blackjack the most, but I win the most at craps.
That's not supposed to happen.
I know, right? Yeah, roulette. Fuck that. I lose all my money at roulette. Although I have a weird tradition. So whenever I go to a casino, any casino, I take $20 and I put it on either red or black on roulette. And if I win, I'm expecting to have a good night. If I lose, I don't bet a whole heck of a lot. And so far, I mean, 110%, this is like bullshit, right? But like I'm aware, but either I win or I lose, and I either bet more or I bet less, depending on if I win at that first roulette. So sorry, like I said, I drank way too much tonight. So
Clifton, are you going to be able to see the Mirage when you go? They're going to. Well, it's not going to be torn down by then, right?
Oh no, yeah, I don't think they've announced dates that they're tearing it down. We went to it our last trip when we were in there in May, just to because we had actually never gone through it, believe it or not. Like we've been to Vegas so many times, we've never gone through it. So we went to it. I really dig the vibe. Like I like the whole like tropical kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we made sure to go see it. But yeah, it's gonna close eventually. They just haven't announced the date. But also I'm also very excited for the new Hard Rock that's gonna go in its place, which is like the whole guitar shaped one. I think they have one in Florida as well. I think that seems like really cool. But yeah, it's kind of sad that there's not much of old Vegas left on the strip. But
no,
that's insane that Mirage is going to close. Like,
yeah, I can't. I'm really bummed that I might not, because there's what I heard. There's a YouTube channel. Oh, what is it? I can't remember. The name escapes me. They were mentioning that the teardown is going to start in the fall sometime.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was going to happen that soon.
Because they want to start building it.
Mm-hmm.
I think next spring.
Mm. Yeah.
And I'm just bummed because I have this little weird tradition that when I go onto this, because as I mentioned, I stay downtown. Mm-hmm. When I go, I used to park at the Mirage, but now they started charging for parking. So I park at the TI, mm-hmm. and I almost always am heading south. So I walk through the Mirage, and it's like do you remember the mermaids near the golden mermaids near the front doors?
Of what? Of the Mirage?
Yeah, when you're inside.
I've actually never been to the Mirage until this May. So it was because it's so far up. It's like you have to walk this huge ass driveway to get to it. It's so far off the strip. It's not far off.
To me, that's the problem with every casino on the strip.
Yeah.
But there are these two right near the front, the doors right near the check-in area.
Mm-hmm.
There are two mermaid statues, golden mermaid statues. One faces this way, one faces that way, and I always have this, some people, rub, they rub.
Oh yeah,
shoes and all that.
Traditions like that in Vegas are so normal. Don't try to justify it. Like people have their things.
I smacked the mermaid's ass on my way through the casino.
Love it.
What else are you gonna do with their ass? So,
well, I know that there's this like kind of like a mermaid thing in Caesar's Palace that like there's a tradition to rub its boobs. So like the boobs of the mermaid are like rubbed off. Right,
they're gone. The color is gone. Yeah. I think the mermaid's butt in the Mirage is kind of the same way. It's kind of fading.
Vegas people have their traditions. Like I see people like doing the slot machines. They're like, come on, they do like the Windex of the slot machine.
Yeah.
And, like,
they're the ones I love are the craps tables. The people with the craps tables are they're mental. Absolutely.
Hey, whatever
mental.
makes you feel lucky.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had my best table game night playing craps at the Four Queens at 1 o'clock, like, I don't know, 1:15 in the morning. I just gotten back from the strip. I'd gone to dinner and to a show, and I was just mucking around, and I kept walking around the casino, and the folks at the craps table looked so bored. I guess I finally felt bad for them. I said, all right, I'll give you guys some actions. So I bought in for 300, I think it was. And it started off slow, but eventually I got on this run where like I couldn't miss. I just was hitting number after number, and I left with like 700. And this was without pressing, without pushing my bets at all. It was just betting the same amount every time.
But most important question: did you smack the mermaid's ass that trip?
Oh yeah. That goes without saying. So I
So it does work out. It does work.
Yeah, I have to find a new ass to smack in Vegas next time I go, I think.
I mean, let me know when you'll be there. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot.
He's totally not kidding. So you guys remind me, there's this statue in Paris, right? So it's some sort of journalist or something. I actually just Googled the thing because I couldn't remember the details. There is a statue of a journalist in Paris that on top of his grave, they made like a embodiment of his body, molded in copper, and he has a boner. And women will go to this thing and they will grind on this dude as like an aphrodisiac / it's
a little more than an aphrodisiac at that point.
So I'm gonna share this because
Bill, do we need to hit this offline?
It's all right. It's all good because it's my channel, not yours. So if anything's fucked up, then it's on me.
Oh my god, this is insane.
So here we go. All right. So cemetery statue is eroding because women can't stop rubbing its lucky penis. Visitors ignored calls to stop playing with it because they believe it boosts fertility. So there's some dude, I don't know who this guy is, but women will freaking go and like,
can you zoom in?
Grind on this thing. What
the fuck are we looking at? Can you zoom in?
Oh sure. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted.
Not that.
Freaking ad. All right, so all right, here we go.
Oh my god, what the hell?
So here we go. This is probably
Victor Noir. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, ew, why are you touching it?
I don't know what the deal is with this guy. I don't know why he's important, but your conversation reminded me. Look.
Okay, when you said he had a boner, I was thinking it would be like sticking straight out. Like
it's more like he's got like a half
mask. He's got chub showing.
He's got chub. Perfect.
He's got a chubby.
He's got like a half chub, right?
Yeah.
So enough that people will like. I can't find the picture, nor do I necessarily want to find. All right, this right here is perfect, right? People can't help themselves but kiss this enough that it has.
I'm just glad you said kiss.
Oxidation of copper.
Okay,
hold on,
I'm glad you said kiss because I was about to say something else was rubbing on his face, and I'm like, oh god.
I mean, as much fun as that is, I don't think that this is what that is. I think people are like rubbing on his junk enough that they're like, I just got to kiss this bronze statue so many times that they have ceased oxidate. They have eliminated chemistry from this situation. So
what a derailed stream this is.
I know. I was gonna say, Ken, I'm so glad that you rejoined the stream for this. Yeah.
Yeah, I was still listening on the earpiece, but I was on the phone, and then I was hearing it like, gee, what would?
you're like, I'm on Bill's stream. He's the worst, so I'm just gonna pop off for a while. But now he's talking about
drunk are these guys?
He's talking about some gravestone's boner, so I'm gonna rejoin and I'm gonna build some like Legos of a boner. I don't know.
Now we're talking.
Oh, brother.
There you go. So Ken, what are you building next? I gotta know.
Is that Optimus
I'm currently building Optimus Prime, and then once it's done, it'll be the Titanic build, which I know Captain is excited about.
I'm so excited for the Titanic build. So excited.
Nice. Taylor,
my goodness,
welcome.
what have I joined?
oh man, just be glad we're past that conversation.
Yeah. Came in at a good time.
Taylor, you kind of have terrible timing because I got to be honest, I'm about to stop the stream because I am just so far gone. Like someday I got to be aware that my kids might find my live streams, and like I only want them to see me so bad. And trust me, if Abby or Quinn, if you're ever finding this in the future, I can get a lot worse.
Hard truth. Green label for you, Bill. Hard truth. Sweet Mash Rye. This is out of Indiana. It's not MGP.
Okay.
But this stuff is freaking good. It's only a 3-year rye, but it's barrel strength, and they're killing it.
That's weird.
3
So we
year.
have the 3-year rye, and we have the Balcones rye. Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell have you been doing to that thing?
No, dude, that's
You've been stuck in cork.
like beechwood or something. It's fucking cool though.
What? Does Jameson count? Well, no, it's Scotch Day, I guess.
It's National Scotch Day. If it's
you know what?
midnight, wherever you go. Good enough excuse. It's almost 3 p.m. Bloody oath, whisking it with an E. That's it.
Yeah, that's blue. Fuck that.
Oh, I just picked up one of these.
This is the brand new Cartius from Lefroy.
Bill, if you want to grab your Ugadal, I'll grab that and we can wrap up with
that.
that.
Which you can't get anymore.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm definitely like at that point. So anybody who wants to, if you're willing to join the stream or if you're already here, whatever is your last dram, let's do that.
All of them.
So I'm gonna go with the Oogie.
All of them.
The master blend, Ken.
All right,
That's it.
So I'm going Oogie.
So I had a problem with that, Bill. I drank it all, but I do have permutation.
Well, I don't have any of that, unfortunately.
I know. I'm sorry. I
did try it.
I love
recently.
Ugadal so much. I drank it all. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I totally am with. Actually, I mean, you could probably see how little there is left of this. I've been nursing this bottle.
I gotta grab a Corey Bracken too.
One's like a lime green, right, Clifton?
Well, let's figure this out before anybody pours anything more. What do we have the most in common? Does anybody have anything that's like fairly common that you might have? It'd be cool if like the 6 of us could drink something all together.
Preferably Scotch, right?
Yeah, preferably. But like, do you? I know it's a little boring, but do you guys all have Glenfiddich 12?
No.
I got Ardbeg.
Let's just drink some form of Ardbeg. How about that?
How about Ardbeg? Or anything Ardbeg? Everybody have Ardbeg something?
No, I don't. I just do bourbon and rye.
Hey, grab a rye.
Do you have Pikesville? Do you have Pikesville, Stefan?
No, I don't really collect. I just have a couple bottles, and I'm pretty new at this. So
hey, nothing wrong with that. Drink what you like.
I'm still farting around with my, what I trying to figure out what I like.
Okay. How about you, Ken? What do you have? All right, you got the Ardbeg 10.
Yeah, all right. I think I've got Oogie and Ardbeg 10 accessible in my cupboard. So
go for the Ardbeg 10. Ken, pour yourself an Ardbeg 10 if you don't mind. If you can put down your copita for like 3 seconds.
I thought you said put on your coconut. I was
Mr. Like, I got a copita. I'm Mr. Fancy. All right, Ardbeg 10.
Color on it.
I'm the weirdo with fermutation, but
that's a good kind of weirdo to be. I gotta say the Ardcore was better than people thought it was.
Ardcore, my opinion, Ardcore is better than fermutation. I still think Scorch is my favorite of recent.
Oh, really? Damn it! Don't say that, Clifton, because then I'm gonna go buy it.
What? Scorch?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've only had the committee release, so I don't know about the standard.
Okay, that's fair. I've been avoiding Scorch because it's just I haven't heard anything good about it.
Listen, when it first came out, everyone was raving about it, and then like the review started to go downhill, and I don't quite know why. So it may have been with the standard release, but for me, the committee release was great. I love the rich oaky char notes on it.
Okay,
but I'm a bourbon guy, so what do I know?
Ardbeg kills me because Ardbeg has for a number of years been my favorite distillery. And lately they've been releasing just kind of nothing's been bad, but it's been mediocre at best. And because of that, it's tough because I wanna tell everybody in the world that Ardbeg is the best distillery ever. And they haven't been proving it.
I know a lot of people but
well, I know a lot of people love Springbank too. I don't feel the way about Springbank that a lot of people do.
I actually have not had a Springbank that I like. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend people, but I just haven't.
I was that way until I had the Springbank 13. Springbank 10 is not a good one to start with. Springbank 13 is cool. I guess the Springbank 18 is what really sells people.
Yeah,
Ardbeg 10 is. Ardbeg has shut the bed. They're bringing out so much garbage.
Their main line is still super solid, but all of their yearly releases are.
Oogie, Corey, 10 is still
Corey is fucking awesome.
I need to pick up I haven't had that in like 3 or 4 years. I need to pick up Corey back.
Yeah. So, fun fact, in Dungeons and Drams, there is a giant whirlpool in the middle of the ocean called the Corey's Vrecken.
Oh.
Because, that's what
We
I
haven't
do.
quite oh, shit. Whirlpool Ocean. Oh, my God, Bill.
Yeah.
Is that where we're headed?
No, actually, you guys are heading away from that. Also,
Okay.
there is also the Orc Knee Isles. So,
As long as I'm not heading to the Corey Bracken.
You guys would be surprised with a creative mind how many things are applicable to D&D. So, so Taylor,
Yeah.
you have been
Slancheva.
a long time patron of the channel.
Slancheva.
I feel like I've hardly said a word to you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, no problem. I actually just got off of work at 11:30, so in Florida. So, yeah.
Ugh.
Good time to hop on. I actually been on one stream before with Eric Waite, and that was another late night one. So I was like,
wait,
all right, I'll just hop on
tonight.
No, not tonight. It was a few months ago.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought he normally did Fridays. So
yeah, it was a late night stream that he did a few months ago, and it was just like 1 a.m. and it was like, I'm just hopping on just because. So
yeah, why not? All right, so I've got the Ardbeg 10. Who else has an Ardbeg?
I have Fermutation.
All right, Whiskey Shits, Clifton, Ken. All right, so Stefan and Taylor, tell me what you guys are drinking.
I have James D. Pepper 1776 rye.
Okay, and Taylor, you have an SMWS. I like
Just
both of you
Distillery
guys
53.
fitting with the theme. All right, so this is gonna be a last drink. Ooh, phenomenal! Very nice.
Yes. And
Awesome.
it is very aptly named.
All right, to everybody in the chat, this is going to be a last drink of the night. Glasses up. Cheers to all of you who are up way too freaking late. Even if
It's 10 o'clock, Bill.
Cheers,
well, you know
y'all.
what? To some people, 10 o'clock is late. To other people, 1 o'clock is early, I guess. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Cilantro.
Over the lips,
Fucking
down
amazing.
past the gums. Look out, stomach. Here it comes.
Beautiful. All right.
So
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining here on this stupidly late Whiskey Dictionary episode, and thank you guys all for joining and helping to make this whatever the freaking it was. So
Be careful. Don't rub statues.
don't rub
Unless you
statues. Yes,
I rub
Obviously.
statues.
and if you do rub it enough that you counteract oxidation,
And you win some money in Vegas.
Yeah, right.
and you win some money in Vegas. All right, Clifton. Good luck to you next week.
Ooh, that's ominous. Okay, bye.
All right, bye, everybody.
Good night, all.
Cheers.
Oh, we're gone. Okay. Guess we're heading out. Bye, guys.
I think Bill forgot to end the stream.
Oh, shit, Bill. Oh, let me text him.
I want to end the
This is
stream,
not the first
Bill.
time this happened to me. First, it was I whiskey she wines, and they fell asleep on the stream. Hold on. You forgot to end the stream.
The stream is still going. It's now
After
our
party,
stream.
y'all.
Yep,
I don't
after
have his
party.
number. I would call him.
I could hit him in the Discord, I suppose.
Yeah, I just messaged him on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll just hang out. I'm not. It's not the first time this has happened to me. So, someone says he's
Oh,
already
no,
in
it's
the
not
pisser.
happened to me either.
David in the chat said
No.
he's already in the pisser.
Won't be the first, won't be the last. He's already in the pisser, yeah, probably, David.
He just said, "Oh, he saw my message. He said thanks."